One sunny morning, Juha decided to travel to the next village. He owned a trusty donkey, which was his usual mode of transport. He also had his young son, who was energetic and loved to walk. As they set off, Juha mounted the donkey and his son happily trotted alongside. They hadn't gone far when they encountered a group of people sitting by the roadside. One of them called out, "Look at that selfish man. He rides comfortably while his poor young son has to walk in this heat." Juha, always sensitive to the opinions of others, immediately felt a pang of guilt. He dismounted the donkey and insisted that his son should ride instead. The son, delighted by this unexpected turn of events, hopped onto the donkey and Juha began to walk beside him. A little further down the road, they passed another group of people. This time, their reaction was quite different. "Shame on that disrespectful boy," one of them exclaimed. "He sits proudly on the donkey, making his elderly father walk." Now, Juha was worried about appearing like a bad father. He told his son, "Perhaps it would be best if I rode with you. That way, no one can accuse either of us of being inconsiderate." So Juha clambered onto the donkey behind his son, and they continued their journey, both of them riding the small animal. Soon they encountered yet another passerby, who looked at them with disapproval. "Good heavens," the person said, "are you trying to break the poor creature's back? Two grown people riding such a small donkey. Have you no pity?" Juha and his son exchanged a look of dismay. They realized that no matter what they did, someone would find fault with their actions. "Maybe the best thing to do is for both of us to walk," Juha suggested. They both dismounted, and Juha took the reins, leading the now unburdened donkey. As they walked alongside the donkey, they approached the village marketplace. A crowd of people was gathered there, and as they saw Juha and his son leading the donkey, they burst into laughter. "Look at those fools!" someone shouted. "They have a perfectly good donkey, yet they choose to walk and tire themselves out." Juha, completely bewildered and frustrated by the constant criticism, stopped in the middle of the marketplace. He looked at his son and said, "My dear son, it seems impossible to please everyone. No matter what we do, someone will always find something to criticize. From now on, we should just do what we believe is right for ourselves and not worry about the opinions of others." With that, Juha and his son both climbed back onto the donkey and continued their journey, finally ignoring the stares and comments of the onlookers. They learned that day that trying to please everyone is a futile endeavor, and that it's best to follow one's own judgment.